Hello, today I'd like to do another project. This isn't a card, it's going to be a project using the Rooted in Nature stamp set and dies, or bundle, I should say. So we're going to make like a little shadow box, like this. Okay, I'll put that aside right now. I'll put it up on my little folder. Right, and this is the stamp set. It's on page, I think, 143 in the new catalog. And you get the big tree trunk root thing, leaves, bunch of sayings, gorgeous trees, and leaves again in the second. So it's 2 stamp sets. And then the dies, you have a whole bunch. And it includes 3 embossing leaves. So these are embossing, and then you can cut them out, or cut it out first and then emboss. So what I did first for this was I did cut out a bunch, and I have them in my little baggie. So I've got trees and leaves and a bunch of stuff. So you might want to do that ahead of time. And I used them for, let me take these sayings off right here. For these, I did embossed ones on this. So I used one, and these are cut in half. So I used 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 leaves for each corner. So I do have a bunch right here. Let me set this aside. I've got 2 different colored words because I wasn't sure if I wanted to do it in the Tranquil Tide color or soft suede. And then I'm going to do the colored leaves this time. And the same trees. And this is scraps to do the sentiments on. Even though I have a couple of extra sentiments here. And you'll need a 3.5 by 3.5 square. And a bunch of leaves to choose from. You know, once you've got them on there, yeah, you can put them in your little baggie and save. The trees, I have actually... I cut the little stems off the tree trunks. So I'm going to like put these on dimensional so it lifts it up. So I have a bunch of tree leaves. 4 trees actually. So, but I think 3 would be plenty. I've only got 3 on the other one. 3.5 inch sheet of white cardstock. A piece of scrap for your sentiments. And this is the DSP that goes with that, the Designer Series paper. And I have cut this down already to 11 by 11. So this is your 12 by 12 DSP. And you need it cut down. And then what we're going to do is we're going to score. So I'll bring in my scorer. Put my thing aside right now. It's in my way. And I'm going to put this up here. I don't know if you can see. I hope. Alright, butt it up in the corner. Make sure it's up against the edge. And we're going to score at 3/4, 1.5, 2.25, and 3. And then we're going to turn and do the same thing. 3/4, 1.5, 2.25, 3. Turn, do the same thing. 3/4, 1.5, 2.25, and 3. I will have all the measurements and scoring and things that you will need to do on my blog. Okay, so 3/4, 1.5, whoops, 2.25, and 3. Now I need you to pick 2 sides, doesn't matter, it's square. So we're going to start at the top here, and we're going to go to 3 3/4 and come down to the second score line. So just score that, 2 little 3/4 squares there. Then come over to 7 1/4 and do the same down to your second score line. And then we're going to turn it all the way around to the bottom. So the score lines we just made are down here. Now we're going to do the same thing up top. So over to 3 3/4 and score down to the second score line. And 7 1/4, score down to the second score line. And that's it for scoring. Now we're going to cut. Alright, I don't know if you can see. I hope you can. Alright, this is the one with the 2 score lines. So we're going to cut on the ones that don't have the 2 little score lines up on the things. So we're going in 1, 2, 3, 4. On the 4th line in, if I can open my scissors, I'm going to cut up all 4 lines. Right there. And then this one. And then we're going to turn over to the other side. So this is, your one side, and then we're doing the opposite side up to the 4th score line. And on this side too. Right. Now on the other side, the ones with the 2 little lines, we're going to go up to the 2nd score line. So up 2. Then we're going to go diagonal across to the right. To that corner right here. And then we're going up. So you're going to cut each and every corner off is going to look like this. Okay? So let me do this side. We're going up 2. To the left. To the very corner. And then up here. So that's that one, right? And then we're going to turn it around to this side now. So it's the opposite side. Up 2. To the corner on the right. And then up straight. And there we go. So it's that one. Now the left side. Up 2. Over to the corner. And then up there. Okay, so this is the shape that you need now. And what we're going to do is, I'll start this way. We're going to fold and burnish all of our edges. So now we want to make sure that this is straight. So, and then fold. Fold. There we go. Do this side. Make sure it's straight on this edge. There we go. This video might be a little longer than normal because there's a lot of taping and I think I got that one. No, okay. And then this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right. So I did it the opposite. Oh, now I have to fold it the other way. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. That's the way I want it. I want this on the outside. There we go. 1, 2. I did it the opposite. There we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right. So now we're going to, I'm going to just use double-sided tape, tear and tape. And what you need to do is you need to put it just below your score line on the first 3/4 inch one and tear that off. And then on the next one, There we go. And on this one. And the last one. Tear that off. Sorry about the phone. Just a tad. Oh, I'll put a little bit more on the edge there. It'll be alright. And then we're going to turn over. And what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit here. On all the diagonal cuts. There. There. I keep getting it stuck to my fingers. Come off my finger. And one more. There. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this one first, the flat side, not the one with the edge cut up. And we're going to tear this off, take our tape off. We're going to fold that. Did it wrong again, haven't I? Alright, we're going to use this side of our paper. Right, I had it right the first time. Sorry, yo. Alright. Fold it in half, and you've got your sticky here, and then you fold it in half again. Don't stick your fingers in that. There we go. Press it down good, and that gives you your square. So this will be our corner, our frame. And then we'll do the other side. Up in half. Oops. That's not stuck down. There we go. Take the labels off. Fold it in half again. Stick down. And there's our other frame. Now, this we're going to take it off. But then I want to cover it back up. Don't know if it'll let me. Yes. Take our old ones that we've took off, cover it back up. We don't want it to stick too soon when we fold it through, but we want to leave the little tails so we can pull it out when we're ready. So there, we have 4 little tails we can pull out. And do this one so you'll see what I'm doing. Oh, I could use that one. Put that over here. Here's another piece. I'll do. Just covering up the sticky tape for right now. Another piece. Here's some. And another piece. That should do. Now we're going to take this and just fold it in one. And take our tearing tape off. There we go. And this is actually going on the bottom. So pull these out a little bit and fold it in as much as you can. Bring it over your top and push it down. There. That'll do. Right. When we get all the corners done, we'll pull our little tabs out and take that down. I think I've got them in the wrong place. Right. You can get this off. 1, 2, 1. And another one right there. That should do. Fold it over, push that down so we can tear it off. Maybe. Alright. Push our things over and pull it down. Push it down. Down. Oh, didn't stick down. Alright, now hold these and just pull. And what you want to do is just push it down. Hold your corner in, pull your tape out, or your backing out, and then push it down. I don't know what happened to this one. It all fell off. So hopefully it'll be good enough and stuck. There we go. Good thing about it is when you pick two corners that maybe didn't seal as well as you would have liked, if you have two, and then that's where you would put your leaves. So there's our frame. How is that? See, it's not difficult. It's just takes time. And if you remember which side you want to work with before you put your tape on. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to pick my leaves. Do yellow, yellow, green, and two brown ones. There, that should be plenty. And that for the middle. I guess I got two of those. Don't need that. And that one for that middle. I'll do a green one for here. Not orange. Yay. Right. Now the sentiment, I'm going to stamp on here. The last one I didn't stamp on. I just did it here. And I had it pop up. But I'm just going to stamp the sentiment on the actual 3.5 by 3.5 paper or cardstock. I'm going to use You Are Wonderful. Right. And a block. I'm going to stamp it in Tranquil Tide. And I'll do You Are Wonderful at the very top. There we go. Wash that off. And this should fit. Oh, there's my other paper. Oh, just squash it in there. Right in here. And if you take your pokey tool, just sort of run it along and try and get it to go under your edges. I didn't stick this one down very well. There. And along this edge, try and lift it up just a tad and get it squashed under there. And if it is just a little size difference, you could tape it in there if you want, or put some glue on it before you put it in. Alright, so now we're going to take a tree, and I'm going to just put some glue on it and stick it down. And then I'll take one without a trunk. I'm just going to do 3. 3 is more than enough. Oh, I don't want glue. I want dimensionals. I'm going to just pop this on a few dimensionals. 2 and 3. And put it over the tree. Right about there, yeah. And then we'll take the other one that has the trunk and do the same thing. Put 4 on this one. go. And just line it up and put it over there. Actually, that looks quite pretty the way it is. Right, so now we're going to take our leaves. I'm going to actually cut these in half. And this one too. Don't want to take up too much of a corner. I'll put it here and here. Alright, down this side. And we'll do it up that way. And here. I'm just laying it down to see what it looks like. Yeah, I'll stick it down now with glue. And there. No. No. I actually saw this idea in the catalog. I think it was on page 69. Don't quote me. But it was with the Apron of Love set. And it had a little... it had the sentiment in the corner here. And it had the little utensils for barbecuing and cooking and stuff. And a little a glove, you know, pot holder glove in one of the other corners. And it was just the cutest thing. And I thought, oh, that would be nice with Lovely as a Tree. I'm going to make one of those. Not Lovely as a Tree. Rooted in Nature. See, it reminds me so much of that set. I love it. Right. How about orange? Yeah. I'll do an orange one. There. And an orange one there. No. Just in the middle. Just so it sort of kind of overlaps that one. Just randomly put some leaves where you want them. Down. Now, I can do this way up in the corner. And that one with the Apron of Love, I thought it'd be cute to make like a, if you're going to a barbecue or something, give it as a little gift and make a card for, you know, thanking them for inviting you to their barbecue or whatever. And I thought, oh, that's a cute idea. Right, I'm going to put that, put up there. Basically just covering all the seam looking parts. Don't want to put it there too much there. How about there? That'll work. It'll be over the edge. And this will be the last one I put on there, and I'm just going to put it over the center kind of to cover. But you'll still see all the colors of the leaves. There. So that's one corner. And another corner. Did I tape that down? I did. Now you might want to, if you're going to put it on a stand, make sure that your bottom is flat, that your leaves don't overlap, that it would come even with this. It's not going to matter on my stand so much, but if you want to put it on a stand, you might want to remember not to go over your bottom too much. And then I will just stick this on there. Just to cover up the seams. There we go. So there is our, oh, I didn't cover my ink. Oops. There we go. Our other frame. Our Rooted in Nature project. I think this is number 6. Number 5 or 6. I'll have it in the comments. And I hope you enjoyed me and give it a try. It's just a little frame box. I'm not going to do the sentiments on this one, but if you wanted to, you could add them up here. Like, to thank you for all you do. Well, wait a minute. Like, words are never enough. Cut it down. To thank you for all you do on this side. Or you could put it on the corner. You know, like that, you know. Words are never enough. To thank you for all you do. You are wonderful. Right? So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you need any of the products, I will have them listed below. You could click on them and visit my store, which is open 24/7. If you need a demonstrator, I'd appreciate it if you choose me. I'll have all the measurements and supplies that you need on my blog. And I thank you for watching. Bye-bye.